So I'm out here in my studio, not really getting away from anything. It's just kind of a dreary, overcast day, and I thought I'll get some work done. I'm also here to unveil my newest mask. My newest mask is underneath here. It's my Frankenstein mask. And before I show it to you, I wanted to tell you what I did. I started off wanting to do something more like a Karloff or your standard Frankenstein anything. So, without further ado, here's my Frankenstein mask, and I'll pull it a little bit closer so you can see it. This is my prototype. Right now, this is my absolute favorite mask that I did, because I got to tell you what I did when I sculpted it. When I sculpted it, I really dug into the clay, because I knew that I had a 1/16 of an inch piece of plastic that had to be translated from plaster to this working surface here. So I really dug in, and I got into some of these grooves. I really got in there and got some of these eyes to bring out this detail that I'm so happy about. Some of these, especially the scar, if you look at my original sculpture, it's almost 1/4 of an inch in, and here it's about 1/8 of an inch. So it shows you the translation and the thickness of the plastic, and trying to get all this to come through. I think I've really found what my vacuum former can do and what kind of masks I'm going to produce. The paint job on this is amazing. I love it. It's my favorite paint job that I did. It is gray primer with green overtones and then airbrushed black with yellowish and pink highlights, and then I go in through with a brush to give him his eyes and tooth and the stitches and everything, and kind of just touch up and make things a little bit brighter. But overall, I think this is just amazing. I think on a wall, any place this is seen, it's going to stand out. I think it's one of my favorite things I've ever done, and I just love it. I'm keeping this one. The rest of them you guys can have. $20, $5 shipping. Find me on Etsy and also on my Facebook page. You'll have to just look up my name, see Christopher Dillon, and get in contact with me if you're interested in one. Before you came in, I'm sitting here and I'm working on my next sculpture, and I'm just going to give you a quick little preview. I just started this just a few hours ago, and what I do is I recycle a lot of my sculptures. And I had the mother, which I showed you in my last video. I'm able to throw it on a little bit of clay, kind of give it a smooth appearance, but roughly use the form that's already there. There's no reason to rebuild the clay if I don't have to. It's long, it's time consuming. This allows me to spend less time and get right into the detail of the work. So I went to the dollar store and I found some measuring spoons, which are perfect for eyes. And they come in various sizes, and I really want to do something as quirky as Frankenstein with big bulgy eyes, and in the vein of the Tar Man from Return of the Living Dead. Once again, I'm just getting into the sculpture, but I'm going to give you a quick little preview. The pupils are temporary. They just let me focus on what I want. I knew I didn't want completely focused eyes. I wanted them a little bit off-center. If you ever look at the Tar Man, his eyes are a little bit off-center, a little Marty Feldmish. So here you go. This is the sculpture I'm currently working on. I've got the details just about where I want them. I got to work on the teeth, and because I'm vacuum forming, everything has to be 90 degrees. I've gone back in and I'm refilling some of these areas that might lock in my mold when I finally put the plastic over it. You won't be getting this full mask. I'll probably mold everything from about 1 inch up from the base. So once I get this cleaned up and smoothed a little bit, I'll start making the molds. This guy will probably be available hopefully in a couple weeks. Frankenstein will be available sometime later this week, along with all my others. Keep going to my Facebook page. I'm putting individual pages per mask. Write me and I will give you any kind of shipping and purchasing information that you want. Thank you so much. It's been great sharing these with you. I'm really proud to share this with you. Like I said, it's my favorite sculpt I've ever done. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a great week.